I don't think this game has ever looked so good to me. Don't play in traffic.
Throw a toast up for that green grass. I don't mean hash, but I mean cash. Talking about the other side where they breeze past. That German import with the easy pass. No tolls, fuck change, throw it away. All gold, silver's just second place. You living your life at a record pace. Always trying to eat dinner off a bigger plate. Always rock a big smile when you hit happy hour. Mixed emotions from your friends when you buy the next round. They love free drinks, but they hate the envy. Little do they know that your soul is empty. You won't feel right till you cop the Bentley. Cop the best condo, fuck the renting. On Twitter, holla about what's trending. Block the memory of your work at friendlies. We're like, I put it down, you pick it up. That's what I hope for, need some more luck. I've been okay so far, but I'm stuck. Like I copped a new couch, but I got no truck. Where's Jay Fells? I got a love seat on Craigslist, and you know it was cheap. One headlight, two friendos. Know we'll find something better in the end. I got my headphones on, so shit, I'm back on it. Thinking about the future, used to hate opponents. Nowadays I love them, they are homies. Give me a hug, I love my new hombres. You talk about us, even when it's mean. I still appreciate the fact we are what you seen. Machiavelli, Malcolm, by any means. Spike Lee, guaranteed to do the right thing. Complacent, I'm adjacent to what makes sense. Top down in a life we a makeshift. Fuck a 401k, I will make it. Not everyone can, but know the new plan. Be honest with yourself, don't go and be mad when you ask a question like that and you get the truth back like fuck my bad. Green grass is where we all at. Your side is fine, you know you're on that. Keep it neat and cut the high grass. We live till we die, but fuck you knew that. Condescension's never my path, but I lose it sometimes. My drink is my cast. Cover up my scar till I pass. Put the pedal to the floor, this drink is my gas.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. Just double checking. How we doing? Are we ready to solve some murder? Murder. Murder, murder, murder. I'm so fucking tired. Y'all have no idea. Get you up. Put that there. Yeah, winter, pretty much, Trippy, yes. Very much yes. Let's see here. Okay.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
The Golden Butterfly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn. That escalated quickly.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
Oh, someone.
What have we got?
Someone's unhappy.
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Side.
Let's go. Gus to solve a murder. Murder, murder. I will drive. Where are we going? Map. Oh, okay. Okay, are the dotted lines stuff that is underneath? Probably. Yeah, that's probably a tunnel of some sort. Okay. Holy traffic. Me driving, living on the edge? Yeah, pretty much.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time in bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Yo!
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
Put your hands in the air.
Waving them around like you just don't care.
Give it up, LAPD. Don't make me chase you.
Damn it. I must have lost him.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
What's a code for? Did I put enough holes in him? Maybe so. Maybe so. Okay, so we're going here, and then we're gonna make a left. Get in the car, Galloway. That was close. Coming across a bunch of landmarks. This way. This way. I'm not doing too bad.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers.
Carruthers.
Reports, gentlemen.
Oh, okay. What are we looking for? We're
Detective,
looking for clues.
I was first on scene.
So what's going on
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. The family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
The pepper tree.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Here she is.
Oh, footprints.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Ah, more Nikes. Goddamn.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Rope.
Your mark is very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Demonetized, yeah. Slugs last. Oh, Jesus Christ, Trippy.
Similar remote.
For what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad he wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we've got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
What else we got? Ah, here we go.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Something. Parent-teacher association. Okay. Wasn't a robbery. She still got
The
money.
motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
Reported by who?
I wish I could hear the other end of the call.
Thanks very much for your help.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
People.
You're a modest.
Is he just stuck at that phone now? Okay. Maybe mildly buggy? Oh. Oh, what's this?
It doesn't appear to be
Junk. Okay.
Any ideas?
Take a close look at the victim, Phelps. We know her story. We can narrow down our list of suspects.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Looks like she was tied up.
Who does it first? But that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Hmm.
Detectives, R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Edwin, where were you between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. last night? Oh, sweet Jesus. Seems a little too scrawny to be able to subdue anyone, if we're being honest.
Another musical favorite, brought to you by Bullseye brand cigarettes.
I don't think this is our car. But I'm taking it anyways. Scatter the pigeons.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't dare.
This conversation is over.
Yeah, what the fuck? Where are we going? Okay, we are... That's the police station. I'm here. there. We're gonna pretend we're in England and drive on this side of the road. Oh, damn. Just waiting for someone to, like, sideswipe me or T-bone me. They seem to be behaving themselves today, though, so that's nice. Oh, cry me a river, Galloway.
Jesus, Phelps!
What's wrong? Since when does England drive on the right? Since always? Well, no, they drive on the left. I was driving on the left at the time, Wookie.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Oh, okay.
Back anymore. Just sit tight.
A violin. Someone gave you medical weed,
Everything when he gets back, okay?
and you clicked on a K-Hug link. Don't think you should be trusted for good okay. Michelle looks like a child. Probably because she is. She did say they were out, her dad was out looking for her mom, which, I mean, we found her mom. Her mom is accounted for. Boots. Size 8.
Boots. Size 8.
Really? Interesting. What do we have here?
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Okay. Time is of the essence, Trippy.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Okay. It's pinging me somewhere. Okay, maybe somewhere else. Whee! Ooh, a carrot. Oh no, that's a lemon.
Junk.
Lemons aren't junk, you asshole.
This isn't what we're looking for.
The murder weapon was not a carrot? Are you sure? Look at it again.
I don't think so.
Okay. As long as you're sure, Phelps. As long as you're sure. Should be something.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
This is LA Noire. It's a mystery solvey type game set in the 1940s. And I'm looking for a brooch. There is no brooch here. Okay, let's do this. Clues. Intuition. We spend an intuition point. Nothing else to do here. Okay. Fine.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
I mean, I would have waited. Or I wouldn't have just come out and said it like that.
Try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Okay.
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while.
She's lying?
What happened with your father?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
She mugged you all over. Yeah.
I know it's painful, Michelle. But this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. The rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Footprints at crime scene.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Bruh. Alibi for Hugo Mueller.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
I made, by fucking up with my first question with her, I don't think this is going to be an easy one.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
I might have to restart.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
There he is, officer.
Come on.
Enough running, Hugo. Hands where we can see them. This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Why you got bloody shoes, homie? Yeah? I hope so.
Booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't... Just home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Hey, isn't it
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Oh, okay. Where are we heading now? We are going... Where the hell are we going?
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL. Carruthers has our girl on a slab. His report should be ready. Let's get down to the morgue.
I'm going to use this telephone box. Come on. There we go.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Who, my partner? Yeah, he's a little nutty. I mean, the body's not going anywhere, so...
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous...
Want to hear the ink spots? That wasn't. Yes, that was intentional.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Where are you running? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You couldn't head him off? Really? Come on. There we go. Got him. Asphalt jungle.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you low-key motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
We noticed, you fucking
Now, why would I
pedo.
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Oh, look.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Let's go.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Morning,
Thanks for your
Nintendo. Pop the trunk. Oh, look, rope.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Another case that a pedo happens to be involved in. It's actually a murder case. Okay. Let's go to the morgue. Use the phone there.
His mother would be proud of him.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
Sometimes, Wiki. Sometimes it's an option. You can, like, point it at them, and sometimes they'll stop. And then other times you can pop them in the head. Okay. Let's get moving. Not sure why he's coming to my side of the car.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was...
Let me see here. Why is everything so fucking far away?
Near the car, he had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger. Calm down.
Me calm down? That guy should watch where he's fucking going. Where am I going?
He's a peeper rustler. We could pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Whee!
The break. Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Damn it! I crashed my car. No, my wheel. My wheel is escaping. Wheel, come back. It's okay. Here we go. Central Morgue. A little more manageable.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please.
Please.
Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Not this one.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Oh, okay. Now, to go interrogate the kitty diddler.
Children are such a blessing. It's wonderful to watch them grow up. You'd be surprised how many childless couples are adopting children.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them to join
No,
the
Nintendo.
The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint.
You came in when we were investigating a high school. he was
Reading
peeping on the
too much as me?
girls.
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
What do we need dogs for? Where's the aspirin?
This motherfucker. Get out my way.
Hey!
Where is that little piece? I can hear it, but I can't see it.
He's right there in the...
Yeah. I mean, we are in Hollywood. It is what they're known for.
You better not go soft
Hey, isn't it
on
the
me
cop who
here,
solved the
Phelps.
big case and got...
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Excellent.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn...
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
Oh,
Can't
really?
miss place, big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Really?
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rudy, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid, tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. Ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one.
Yet.
I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Moeller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Straight through the red light. Said she
Yeah,
never saw it.
probably. Room number 2.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Inadmissible in court.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. The guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Access to braided rope.
You know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
You learned to strangle with a rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
Got him.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
The outsider outfit. Okay. I'm gonna go back over here.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rat. I ain't a killer.
Ta-da!
Ah, Phelps, Galloway. Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Quick and easy indeed. Even though it probably was the husband. We got a pedo off the streets. Oh, it's a lot of vehicle damage. Goddamn.
We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? We're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Yet this golden boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
나타가도 kai soto, namayo, nanatekutsu. Hissima, nane samadato, umutarunda.
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
You know why we're fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
Don't touch the
Why
boats.
did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
The Silk Stocking Murder.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Oh, damn it.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite
They
a
really
lot
want me
since the
demonetized,
things
don't
were
they?
struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Yes, sir. Crime scene. Map? How far away? It's not too bad.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Damn it. Phelps, stop giving him ideas. This motherfucker. Come on. There we go.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Ah, feet. There's feet behind me.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
A stocking.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
So soft tissues. Another pack of smokes. Probably nothing. Bourbon. Nothing here. Blood splatters.
May as well follow the trail.
Le Chapeau.
Antonia, that's a start.
They dragged the body for like ever. What the hell? Woman's shoe? No.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence. On it goes.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated. A key.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Dot pattern note 253.
Where are you taking us?
Make an arrest to feel good, I think. I don't think it really confirms if I got the right guy or not. Bet your partner is guilty of something before it's all over? Oh, probably.
Detectives?
Hmm?
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Okay. Okay, now there's that. Up we go. Oh, hello.
This is A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado?
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you. I got it.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated.
Ooh.
This was precious to her.
The trail points up.
Oh, what's this?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Open.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Last one was the husband, probably. If I had pinned it on Mueller, I would have gotten a worse rating. Boss man wanted it to be the kitty diddler. Oh, okay. Now let's go investigate the body. Where's our body? Still a win, yeah.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. She was only 21 years old.
Jesus.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Another day, another dollar.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Probably.
Yeah, we know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. Spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia clerk has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Step over the body. Okay, let's go to this woman's place. Should leave this guy here. Now, how far away? Not very, okay.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
Sure.
Okay. Whee!
The cop from the newspaper.
Yeah, I'm the cop from the newspaper. Jesus. What a dump.
Wait just a moment.
Boarding house. I see.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Let's go rummage through her things. See what we can do.
You look at that?
Oh, really?
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
A letter. What do we have here? Further to my previous correspondence of August 7th, I am writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted and a court date scheduled. Your case, docket number 98765 will be heard on September 17th. I am told that your
Okay,
husband,
we have an address.
Mr. Maldonado, residing at blah 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 blah, has been served with the official papers and is on notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. Though it is not essential and many women in your position choose not to do so, I would advise you to also appear at the Central District Court on the scheduled date. In my experience, a woman's plaintiff presence in cases like this can do much to influence proceedings. And if your husband does not appear on September 17th, which you have told me is likely, then it can only help our chances. Signed, the lawyer. What's this? What do we have here?
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Oh. Let's go back down and talk to the woman. Miss Boarding House owner.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us
Don't mess
about
with that
Angel
woman.
Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Movements of victim.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows
Oh,
everything about the
Jesus.
people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
The bracelet in this here photograph, ma'am.
In her wedding photo, she used a split charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am.
It was a
You've been very
wooden
helpful.
jewelry box.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Okay.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado one.
Let's check out the El Dorado. You can
Can you drive
drive.
to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Okay, you don't want to drive. Or don't know how to operate a car door, apparently.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wise line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Now, where are we going? Since this motherfucker doesn't want to drive. Oh, wow, that's really close. Okay.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No, no. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out. I get the point.
That could have been avoided. Why do people stop in the middle of the intersection?
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, fellas. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
Here we go. It could be.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old? Drinking
The
heavily?
temp guy from the agency. What if it's him?
But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
A waitress, can I have another spoon?
Oh. Divorce papers.
Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem.
Oh, okay.
Get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Okay.
You're gonna see your married man again?
Where is the fruit store? Not in here, apparently. This way? He did say across the street, right?
Get this morning's edition hot off the press. Eggs.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Okay. Now we go to the fruit market? Oh.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
I guess we'll go to his place, maybe? I don't see where else there is to go. But I'm making this guy drive this time.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Oh, okay.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Sneeko?
All right, if you really want to dance.
Sneeko punched my hat off my head. What the hell? You go back to your cuck chair, you little shit. Nice.
Damn. You got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Finbar. Sit down.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place to going over and talk to the neighbors.
Okay, let's canvass
I
the
don't care if you
apartment.
just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
This will take some explaining.
Bloodied shirt.
Maybe one of the neighbors.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Huh.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Something from the El Dorado.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Hmm. Nothing in here. Let's see what the neighbors have to say. My hat. Oh no, that's his hat. Pick up your hat. You look funny without your hat.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
No good. Nobody here.
Really?
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Really?
Kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Where's this phone? There it is.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks.
Shit, let's go. Double time, Finbar. We got shit to do.
You can drive.
Where exactly are we going?
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Never been down here before.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finnis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD Tex.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Okay. Well, he gets straight up the stairs and I don't? Hardly call that running.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Okay.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Yeah, and your neighbor...
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark.
What about the car?
It was a brown Ford coupe.
Okay. Divorce
You and your wife weren't getting along.
proceedings.
She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Oh, but the papers are drawn up.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Oh
When
dear.
we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Really?
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something, or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Oh, okay. Investigate the fruit market.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Fruit market. Where do you think?
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Distinctive necklace.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Shifty eyes.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Movements
Where
of
did she go
victim.
from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh. No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Yeah, I'd say. Nice. Oh, hello. What is this?
I cut someone who was already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Oh,
So what are we
what's
hiding in here?
this?
This thing needs a combination.
Oh, shit. 2. Oh. Okay. Submit to your husband's... Oh, okay, I see.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Come on. Give me my car. Give me my car. Okay, chase
God
time.
damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires.
Aw,
Wish me luck.
Jesus.
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps. We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing too perfect.
Damn it. I'm stuck. Good morning, Midna. How you doing?
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Should have had old Phineas here fucking babysit. Doing all right.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them
Okay. Shit.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
I don't know if I can get alongside of him.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Got him. Car chases seem to get crazier and crazier. True. Got an Xbox thing starting at 11
You're a
my
sick
time.
man, Clem. You need help.
Get dunked on. Indeed.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names.
Undertale? No, I have not.
On your way.
I might. I'm gonna take a box of these for evidence. Murder, not my LA, drives over 3 innocent citizens. Were they really innocent, though? Body on his doorstep, the DA may look to send Clemvini to the gas chamber. Oh, damn. Got 5 stars, though. Let's fucking go. I did not get your reference, I'm sorry.
Why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south. Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is the Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Shadow mentioned. The white shoe slaying. Uh-oh. I don't know how many more naked bodies I can deal with this morning. Creepy.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a
It's
great
Hollywood,
morning it
baby.
is, too.
Ain't that the truth?
We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a
Hey, Michael.
As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
Open the door.
Greetings,
Rain.
Sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Rain in LA? Preposterous. Map. Where are we going? Broadway? These are gonna be extra slippy. I hope no
First
one's
the
on the
letter, and
sidewalk.
now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home run.
One of the homicide detectives said to work Black Dahlia in the 80s and 90s. Put together a case that his father was... Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer detail. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3 identified. Limiting 25. Code 6.
That guy there will lead us up.
This guy.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body for her. Get used to seeing them. You're the gig when you work in homicide, fellas.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma.
Oh shit,
Knocked
this
her
one's
over the
got
head, then
clothes.
strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I
Ain't
doubt
that the
very much
truth?
he was concerned with her dignity.
Green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
No jewelry. Yeah, stomp all over the fucking
drag
boot
marks.
tracks, buddy.
Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Michael, you might want to rethink what dead means. I don't think she did that to herself. So yes, it would be a crime because we have a body.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Even in the 80s, someone was covering shit.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Suspicious person.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Ew, hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him.
King of the hobos.
Thank you, ma'am.
Son of a
Been a big
bitch.
help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Moved to China in like the 50s,
Phelps,
probably
that's
to escape
1247.
federal prosecution, probably.
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, man. Can you keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
Nice. Okay. Crawling in the vehicle. This motherfucker was seriously sitting there? Husband looked at me and said, "You dare challenge the king of the hobos to claim my title?" Now he's talking to you about making rival hobo gangs. Oh, good lord. People are wild.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to...
This one also had
Can't be
clothes.
the same
Wait.
guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
This motherfucker is trying to... This guy is the killer. Watch. Watch. Hobo fight. It's my underpass. Oh, good lord. It's our next turn. I can't, yeah. There we go. Can't zoom in enough. Map is too big. There we go. May thy drugs be with you. Oh, good lord.
At least the rain stopped.
But I do have my vape,
Changed
so
back
I
into
mean...
those white bucks now.
True.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
One 363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Hollywood started as a prohibition town. Oh, good lord. Okay. Now that we have an address. How far away? Well, at least it's not far.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
This guy just wants to wrap up the case so he can go fucking drink. Cute little house, though. I like stuff with, like, the little brick bottom pillar type. I like that. I want to inspect these shoes.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think that...
What song, Neon? Christian prohibition. Okay. That's why there were so many illegal speakeasies. Yeah, makes sense. Did they have, like, tunnels underneath the city, too?
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's I bet you would.
Carlson? Let him search.
The heavy,
Got nothing to
short-change
hide.
hero. Sounds familiar?
Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
What is this? Baron's Bar. Back doors, hidden entranceways, door in a wall kind of deal. Okay, yeah, that's why.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Why is her purse here?
So she went out without her handbag?
Ooh, Burt's Bees
At least she
chapstick.
was spared that particular indignity.
Oh, okay.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Oh, really? Mr. Muddy Boots, size 8.
Crime scene.
Soaked jacket.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
I mean, he did say they went out.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
What do we have out here? Must have been a regular.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Hmm. Oh, look.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Rope. Okay.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, okay.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Where did you stab your hand, Midna? Like, how?
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Alibi.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Victim state of mind.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Last contact
When was
with
the
your
last time
victim?
you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Charlton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the
But she might be alive now, so I mean...
We should check the place out.
Okay, have any of you watched
Appreciate
The
your time,
Glades?
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
It's an older show. It's about a, Okay, where are we going? Okay. But The Glades is a show about a police officer working in Miami. And it's like this. It's solving murders and all that fun stuff. But this guy that I'm working with now, he gives me the same vibe as like as the main character's first partner, like from like episode 1. I don't know, it just, I don't want to ruin anything because it's a really good show. It sucks they canceled it. Just when it was getting good too. Used to watch that one and Longmire. And I know Longmire got picked up by Netflix. And they got more episodes, but The Glades kind of got forgotten about, which is kind of sad. Every time you recommend me something, I assume it's old. Let me see when... Yeah, 2010. It got 4 seasons. So yeah, it's about a decade old. See what's going on with this here bar.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers.
The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Oh, okay. Last contact with victim.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
10:30.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Okay.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Okay. Vagrant male suspect.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
When Netflix lost the rights to their Marvel stuff? Shit. Yeah, I don't like Netflix anymore. I don't know. Cuties kind of soured the whole thing for me. As you know, they released it on my birthday. So fuck them. Right? What question did I just ask?
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor, in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away. Go, Phelps, get after it.
Well, obviously you can't. You're too fat.
Come on, set a rod. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Auto enthusiast.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
I'm trying.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. All right, you got me. I've had enough.
I'd say your rig's on fucking fire,
Hands
dude.
behind your head. Okay, Bates.
You're gonna answer some questions.
Killer, Bella. This is the skin of a killer. Okay. Contact with victim.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
Whoop
She
'em.
was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Okay. Access the phone.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case.
Oh, really?
Currently being detained at Central Station.
Excellent.
Could be our man. Thank you.
This week has been crazy, but you got to see your piece about part of it last night, early this morning. I'm lost. I am so lost. Newt, newt. Laundry. Bar. Hobo camp.
The papers. Solve that big case.
Off to the station.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3. 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Gotta catch that cab.
Where's that cab got to now?
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Shit, there it is.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Sorry, buddy. Okay. Just want to dance, Bobby. Let me be who I am. I was born to dance.
10 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify.
Get off the road!
I wish that wasn't so loud. This way. Beep
Watch when you're
beep.
driving, you maniac.
Hey, I am the law, okay? It's not my fault, it's theirs. Do, 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 do.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Why is everyone out to get me? I know part of my problem is having to look over at the mini-map to make sure I don't miss my turn. But still, they should see that I'm a police officer on the job and I'm doing work, okay? Don't they know who I am?
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Oh, okay. 2 is over here.
I'm telling you. Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble, that's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Incident with Bates.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
You saw her last.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time
Aw,
in the world
nice.
for some action. I
Catch
felt
you
it.
later, Neon.
I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Movements prior to murder.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Cab ride with the
The
victim.
cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
Which
We're
bartender?
holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, detective.
I'm gonna hold on to this one for a
Got a
while.
message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now?
Now, Galloway, we watched the Xbox showcase. We're gonna call it here, everybody. We're gonna watch some Xbox things. Maybe we got some new exciting stuff coming out. Maybe some release dates for stuff we're waiting on. That'd be nice. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And we will see you again tomorrow. Hi, Wingsky. Bye, Wingsky. GG's, everybody.